Okay, so I've already recorded this video once, but I literally recorded my first time playing the whole battle, and I was like, oh, we'll try it out on extreme. It won't be that bad. One of the guys on my friends list joined, and luckily he knew what he was doing, and it went really well. And I was like, okay, so it's not really all that bad. Turns out I just got really lucky, and I had no idea what I was doing. And yeah, so this fight is ridiculous. It's actually very hard, so if you're going to be doing this on extreme, just know that if you do not have great coordination with your teammate, you are probably going to lose. Randoms are not your friend here, and that sucks because that's pretty much all you're going to be able to fight with, unless you just have dedicated friends that you can kind of call over and get your help with. The times that I have beat this so far, it has been with the red or mono red team, so it's been red Escanor, red Arthur, and red Gother, with I think I had Derriere in the back, which was very questionable. But I have since switched up a little bit, and I'm going to be showing you how to do this with an AI, because I think this is just going to be a little bit more sort of reliable almost. So this is the team that I'm running. I have green Gother just for the buffs. If you do not have green Gother, you can use red Gother. It's completely fine. I recommend, if you're going to be using one of your friends' AIs like I'm going to be, you definitely want to try to pick somebody who has a Gother on their team, so that way you can try to get double buffs, because luckily I think they've updated it enough to where the AI knows if they have two rank up cards in hand, so it can work out pretty good. I actually am running blue Arthur. I've been testing out this Arthur a lot recently. A lot of it has been with the red demon, just because I've been trying to put together a really nice team for Hell Red Demon, and he has been very good so far. Like I'm actually pretty impressed with the results. He doesn't always do quite the best, but I've been tweaking his gear and kind of messing with him a lot here and there. So he's actually going to be my main damage dealer for the team. And then I'm running green Liz, kind of just for support almost. She actually has she has a move that can remove debuffs, which is actually good, because Camila takes extra damage from skills that remove debuffs. Plus, if you let the match go on long enough, she'll put up like this reflect shield, and you can use it to get rid of that shield, which is very nice. Plus she can heal, so if you if you start taking a lot more damage than you expect to, she can heal you up a little bit, which is nice. If she gets her ult, she can kind of help boost other people's ults. The only problem with that is that Camila does have once she gets one of her level 2 attack cards, it will take off all 5 ult gauge, so it's very annoying. And then I have Death Pierce in the sub, just to kind of help Arthur with dealing a little bit more damage. We are going to be using my friend King's team, and if I can find him on here, he has a really nice team that kind of complements pretty well. Where's he at? Hello? Watch him be all the way at the top. He is. So you can see his team is pretty standard. He has Death Pierce. He's using red Zeldris, which is okay. It's not, I don't know specifically why he uses it, but it ends up working out pretty decently. He does a good damage as far as his gold cards go, and then he's pretty much running the other two characters like that. He basically is choosing to do another damage dealer instead of whereas I'm running a healer. So I'm actually going to throw on some crit chance food just to help my Arthur crit a little bit more. Obviously, depending on what kind of team you're running, if you're going to be running this team, I recommend crit chance if your gear isn't quite geared towards that. If not, attack food is always a really good, sort of middle ground there. But this is just kind of what's been working for me. So the reason why I'm doing it with an AI is because it's kind of easy to work around. So the way that this fight works is you want to either do 5 attacks in one turn or no attacks in one turn. And I know that sounds weird, and RNG could potentially be a problem at some point, but Arthur has 2 attack cards, Liz has 1 attack card, and then Gother has 1 attack card. So I do have 2 cards that could kind of screw me over a little bit. Like I pulled an extra heal card, which is not ideal, but you can see here, so he's gonna upgrade. I'm not too worried about him getting the one stack off right here. So we're actually going to merge this really quick. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and move this to try to get her ult. So the big problem is you don't want to let her get too many buffs, and every time she gets attacked you can see up there that she is going to get an attack buff that is by 30%, which is a lot, so you don't want those to stack up. So you can see she doesn't do insane amount of damage, which is one of the reasons why I'm kind of running this this Liz. So let's see here. I don't like that Liz keeps screaming twice. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be your standard thing. The AI is going to want to throw out attack cards constantly, which is okay. It's actually not that bad. We're going to use this to heal up a little bit, and then because she already has 1 buff on her, you want to get her to 5 buffs so that way it fills up her ultimate gauge and gets rid of the buffs. So all I have to do right now is I need to just use 1 attack card, and then I'm good because he's got 3 attack cards, which will put her at 4 buffs. I'll do the 1 buff, and then we'll be good to go from there. Other than that, I can literally just move a card to get a little bit of ultimate gauge on Arthur, and you can see how this goes. So he does pretty good damage with his cards. Luckily, we did get the first turn, you know, rank up, which was really nice. It's definitely very helpful. And then hopefully my Arthur can finish off here. Yeah, my Arthur is actually doing a really good job recently, and I'm very happy with it. If you guys haven't been building the blue Arthur, which a lot of you, if you've been playing the game for a couple of months, you should have. I think they gave him away for free whenever Goddess Elizabeth's banner was around, if I'm not mistaken. So here you can see they're using 3 cards, which just means we need to use 2 cards. So we're just going to throw this out, and then I think we'll just go ahead and use this ult, just so that way we can kind of get a little bit more ultimate gauge. Plus it doesn't, you know, deal any damage or anything like that, so we should be fine. You can see there's still a pretty decent amount of like gold cards left over from the last turn, which is really nice. And we're actually getting pretty decent damage off, so I don't know. I mean, the only thing I feel bad about with this whole strategy is that you're not using somebody else's actual team. Like, if you were running it with another player, they would get the coins and stuff like that for the exchange shop as well. But, like, this one sucks so bad. It's honestly the safest solution that you can do here, to just run it with an AI and kind of work around the AI. So 3 attacks, we're probably going to kill here either way. So I think I'm just going to full send, because, I mean, 3 ults, we should be fine here. Plus his Arthur does really well. So you can see we won there. This has been pretty consistent. I tried a whole lot of different teams. I tried to use like SR Blue Meliodas and tried to do like a counter build, because the way that her passive is worded is that it only gives her attack buffs if it's while she's getting attacked during your turn. So I was like, okay, maybe counter attacks would be the way to go there. I don't remember what happened, but somehow my Meliodas lost his stance in the middle of me trying to do it after I finally got a level 3 stance, or a level 3 counter going. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna scrap this idea in general. I was gonna try to like solo it. That didn't work out. I tried a couple of different teams. I tried a couple of different random people, and it always ended very badly. So far, this has been my safest bet. I've done that twice now, and it seems to have worked out pretty good. I'm going to keep messing around with it a little bit tonight before I post this video tomorrow, so that way I can make sure that it still works, and it works out pretty efficiently. But from what I can tell, it does very well. So hopefully this has helped you guys out. I know that playing with randoms can be a pain, so maybe this will kind of be a decent like middle ground that you guys can kind of use to just get your stuff done throughout the day. And then if you want to join somebody else's battles and try to help them out, you can do so. Obviously, if you do this with randoms, it wouldn't be that bad, but you kind of have to work around what they play if they don't know what they're doing, obviously. So like the ones that I was playing with, they would just kind of throw out a whole bunch of attack cards whether they wanted to or not, and I guess I wasn't thinking about working around it, and I wasn't using this team specifically. So now that I have this team, I could potentially do it with randoms, and you may want to, but yeah, so far this has been really great for me. So Anyways, hopefully this helped you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.